I'm an AFAA Master Instructor as well as a Master Instructor for Yoga Assets. I'm going to give you a core flow today, so if you just can't do one more sit-up or you don't like sit-ups, this is a great alternative to working the core, and it's actually going to work your core in a way that you're not going to be used to, so get ready for this. Starting in tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees directly below the hips. And we'll just start to bring one hand just a couple of inches off the floor and then shift and switch. And do that side to side. As you do this, try to change nothing else in your body. So don't shift weight side to side, don't let the hips move, but just barely press a little more with the other hand to find that balanced position. Once you've done that a few times, now you're going to start to bring the arm further out in front as you transition and back down and reach the opposite arm. And then we'll start to take the opposite leg out, finding a spinal balance here, engaging through the core, trying not to shift your weight into one hip or the other. Keep the weight even in one hand and the opposite knee. Inhaling, rise up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale and exhale. Good. So I promise not a single sit-up in this whole core flow. We're going to get your abs nice and sore. Go until this spinal balance has been even on each side. And let's press the hands firmly into the mat. Curl the toes under and rise up into plank. And just bring one knee to the elbow and back. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, and back. Couple more breaths just like that. Inhaling in, exhale back. Inhale in, exhale back. Now this next time the knee comes forward, that knee is going to come to the elbow. I want you to press the floor away from you. Curl the spine, coming up higher, and then dropping it back down lower. Up higher and down lower, just holding that leg in pace, and lower, and higher, and lower. Let's switch sides, bringing the knee in, inhale up higher, and lower. Lift. Think about pressing that floor away from you, rounding through the spine. Let's do that side to side. Pull it up. Drop it down. So we have that spine engagement as we lift. And down, up, two more right here. Up and lift. Good. Dropping back down to the knees, come back to tabletop. And bring it around to seated. We're going to go to boat pose. So a great abdominal pose. Roll the shoulders back. Take the tippy toes onto the floor. And let's just pick up one leg, then the other leg. And I want you to find the spot between your ischial tuberosities and your tailbone. So you're kind of tipped back, core is engaged, but keep the spine straight and the head extending out. So not rounding over, but sit back so that we can find the transverse abdominals, not the six-pack abs, those deep, deep layer muscles in our core. And then once that starts to feel better, start to kick a little faster and no longer touching the toes to the floor. Just do a nice little swimmer kick. You can stay here or take those hands off the legs. Stay here, bring the hands a little higher or a little higher. So your choice, still finding breath if you can. And let's just bring the arms to remind us to breathe. Inhale, bringing them up as high as it feels good to you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, as high as it feels good. Exhale down. Two more just like that. Inhale up. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Great. Swing back around. Come back to tabletop. One more. This one I'm going to let you stay on your knees. Pull the abdominals up. Shift the hips forward so that you come into a kneeling plank. And then just walk your hands 6 inches away, staying here. So make sure you got a nice firm foundation underneath you that you're not going to slide. If you are, put your feet against a door or a wall. And then walk the hands 6 inches away again. Still pulling that core up, holding the plank, finding breath. Walk away again. Letting those hips start to settle, cores tighten, and one more time, walk away. Find that core, keep it strong. You can either collapse to the floor or walk back in slow. Breathe, walk in, and breathe, and walk in, and breathe. Let's do that one more time. Leading with the opposite hand this time. Walk away, take a breath. Walk it away, take a breath. Walk, walk, keep it strong, and further, further. Good. Walk it back in, and in. Good. Come back to that tabletop. Finish off with one inhale in, rounding through, stretching out those abs, and exhale, contract. Good. Feel free to go ahead and do this flow again if you didn't get enough the first time. This is a great thing to add into any practice that you do, a yoga practice, a HIIT practice, a Tabata practice. Put this yoga flow at the end or at the beginning to get your body revved up, or at the end to remind you that you've got abs. Thanks for joining me.